Part 2 of Unforgiven 1999. Title matches, chaos, and one of the wildest main events in Attitude Era history. I say that every month, but I mean it this time. We're finishing this one strong. And the question is, Matt Burns, are you ready? Welcome back to part 2 of episode 388. I'm Scott Barratt, and joining us is a man who's finally forgiven his lungs and is ready for more chaos. It's Matt Burns, everybody. How are you, Matt Burns?
I'm good. Good.
Oh. Good, I'm glad, mate. I'm glad. Part 2 of WWF Unforgiven 1999. Excited?
Definitely. And I will say,
go on, sorry.
Feel as though your introduction and the way you did things had a bit more pep to it.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's because I'm looking forward to it. What I didn't do is go, this is the burning truth, which I'll just stick back in there. But if you thought part 1 was wild, you haven't seen anything yet. Strap in, sync up, because the mayhem in this, mate, is going to be epic. And you know we've got that special match coming up. If you're watching along live with us, we're doing a watch along of Unforgiven 1999. We're going to start at 1 hour and 2 minutes, which is what the clock says in the center of the screen. We already watched the first hour last week. Matt Burns is going to take us through how to do it in a second. But while you're here, please make sure that you hit share and like on the video. You can do that. It's free. There's no drama for you. It really helps us. Also, please, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and every single subscription helps. So please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and helping us out. Again, it's free to do. Why don't you do it, guys? It's free, and we love talking about wrestling. So help us talk about wrestling. Matt Burns, how do we do a watch along?
Well, here's how it works. You get your Unforgiven 1999 ready on Peacock, Network, DVD, or however you want to watch. Cue it to the very, very start of the time of 1 hour and 2 minutes for this time round, because normally it's at the beginning, but nope, we are 1 hour and 2 minutes in. And when we count down 3, 2, 1, play, hit play at the same time as us, and from there we will guide you through every match with live reactions, insights, and some classic wrestling trivia with some modern conversation. But let me just put one thing out to you that I didn't do just when I said you got your choice of a Peacock, Netflix, DVD, and however you want to watch. Just make sure it's legal.
Cool. Yeah, make sure it's... I mean, I don't care. You care. I don't care. Watch it however you want, guys. Life's for living. But with that said, Matt Burns, what we'll do is I'll count us down, and I'll say that we'll start this stream in 3, 2, 1, play. And we are off. And we're coming straight back in, Matt Burns. I don't know if you remember this, but we're coming straight back in with Ivory and Luna for the Women's Championship hardcore match that's just started impromptu backstage as one of those old television sets gets thrown at Ivory. And I thought Luna had left the WWF by this point, but she's back.
You thought it was literally just then?
Ice Bucket Challenge. Yeah, I thought Luna had left the business by not left the business, but left the WWF by now. Do you remember we went to a local wrestling show a few years? Well, it was a lot of years ago now. But do you remember we went to Raw in Stoke and we watched Luna versus Klondike Kate?
Oh, I was waiting for this to come up.
I remember that like it was yesterday. So I remember they were brawling on the outside, and Luna hit Kate with a right hand that looked rough. And I remember Kate in front of us saying, "She's such a stiff bitch."
Yeah,
really funny. We were there with Dave Delvecchio and if memory serves, Chris Curtis as well.
Yes,
yeah. Shout out to Dave Delvecchio and Chris Curtis. And we're still having this brawl, Luna and Ivory backstage, and it's all happening for them.
It is. It's all over the place. It's just absolutely balmy. Doors are having it, aren't they?
I mean, she's in a bin right now. I don't know if I'm a little bit behind or a little bit in front or what, but
no, I believe you might be. Nope, you're a few seconds ahead.
I'll just make sure I'm synced up with the time.
No, you are synced. It's me that was there, but a little bit desynced.
And that's the great thing about having the clock on the screen, right, Matt Burns? We can just sync back up at any time. And that's not just for us, that's for you guys at home as well. If you feel like you're getting out of sync with us, just look at the clock on the screen. We're currently at 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 2, 3, 4 seconds. Again, if you're listening back to us on the podcast and you want to listen along, again, that's the time. 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 10, 11, 12 seconds. What have you got to eat tonight, Matt Burns? What's on the menu?
I've actually got a fryer box from me local chippy.
Lovely. Sounds good.
It's absolutely proper gorgeous.
I'm literally being so careful with what I'm eating at the minute, but that does sound delicious. I'm officially 4 stone 8 pound lighter.
Oh, congratulations!
Thanks, mate. It's tough going, but you keep going, don't you? Got a fair bit more to lose, I think, to get to my goal weight, but I'm certainly getting there. I think I'm looking slightly slimmer, which is nice. And I'm feeling. I'm not seeing it yet, but I'm feeling it in my clothes certainly. So that's the main thing.
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Ref watch. We've got Harvey Whippleman.
That we do. One thing I will say is, I feel as though I've been this little chippy from the weekend I've had.
Yeah. So I hear you were doing a ring job. That's a wrestling ring job for any people who are watching along. Watch yourself.
It was a little bit more than just a wrestling ring job.
Oh, and here's Tori also going after Ivory.
Oh,
helping Luna. Ivory fights her off, and now Ivory back on the attack. It's Luna with that wooden stick, cracks it across her back.
Oh.
Yeah, so wrestling ring job, Matt Burns. How did that go?
Well, it went from wrestling ring job to being on the show.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm going to have to interrupt you again now, Matt Burns, because Ivory just won the match, pinfall backstage, and won the Women's Championship.
Yeah.
And now we've got Lillian Garcia interviewing May and Moolah, and why this happens. Tell us about you impromptu ending up on this wrestling show. Where was it? What was it? Who was it?
It was at Top Turnbuckle Wrestling. It was for a Nightmare in Purton, which was the location, Purton. And I will say, I ended up going from just doing that to being thrown into a 6-person battle royale where eliminations can happen from a over the top rope, pinfall, or submission.
Wow. And I take it nobody threw you over the top rope, Matt Burns.
I got picked on. I got picked on. 4 of them it took them to eliminate me.
So I hear there was a submission on every limb.
Crossface, Fuji armbar, knee bar, and an ankle lock.
Lovely. Can't get any better than that. As we see Edge and Christian make their way through the crowd to the ring for this next match, we've actually got what I would probably have called a dream match that wouldn't have happened too often. And if we'd had the chance to have done this a few years later, maybe mid 2001, this could have been a really good match. But we'll see how this one shakes out. It's my favorite tag team of all time, the New Age Outlaws versus Edge and Christian.
Well, one thing I will say is I had to utter some words in that match I never thought I'd ever hear off myself, which were, Uncle, I give.
Gutted.
But I will say, some absolute top talent there, and I will say, they do hit hard.
Yeah, absolutely. And the great thing about your local wrestling, Matt Burns, you can see the stars in the future, potentially. You know, we've been on shows many a time over the years with guys that have gone on to do great things. Yeah,
well, I know that we've been on shows with, you know, certain people that are under certain masks recently in WWE, you know, possibly pretending to be Americanos.
Yeah, absolutely. Edge and Christian in the ring, and we're about to get the, oh, you didn't know? You didn't know? And here comes the DOWG.
It's all hands on deck at my end.
Obviously, well, you can see there on Road Dogg that he's one half of the tag team champions. Oh, and here's Billy. Nearly missed his cue. And there was only 2 pay-per-views back, I think, we were watching this, and it was DX versus DX for the rights to DX.
Exactly.
China and Billy Gunn versus Road Dogg and X-Pac, and all of a sudden the New Age Outlaws are back together. The Billy Gunn experiment is over after he got absolutely annihilated by The Rock at SummerSlam, and we're back to this New Age Outlaws tag team, which always fit them really well, I thought.
But I'm looking at it right now, and I'm looking at Billy Gunn. I'm just not thinking, why does he still look the same? He looks the same. He hasn't aged.
That guy's got the fountain of youth, hasn't he? He's found it.
He should be sharing it.
Interesting interview with Road Dogg over the last couple of weeks, and I, this isn't verbatim, but this is sort of the idea of what he said. He said that if he hadn't had such an issue with alcohol and substances, that he thinks he would have been one of WWE's greatest ever characters. Maybe not main event champion, but in the same ilk as R-Truth, Undertaker. Like, he would have been one of the greatest characters that the WWF and WWE had ever seen.
It's a great character.
Yeah, but he never reached the heights that he could have done because of his issues with substances, etc. That's all really difficult for him, wasn't it? And we're about to get that classic DX entrance. I can't tell you my blood type, but I can recite this word for word. The Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws.
Such an entertaining. But I actually heard some news recently on the grapevine in regards to another classic tag team, Men on a Mission.
Right.
Sir Mo, unfortunately, is going through a bit of a bad time at the moment. He's in hospital recovering.
Yeah.
And everything. So but because I saw that news, I thought to myself, I remember Sir Mo and everything, and Men on a Mission. I thought to myself, I'll have a quick look back at it and see what was happening. It was an experience.
Absolutely, it was.
It was an experience. It was certainly.
No, I can't be honest. Woo! It's because I've had a shower tonight. I don't often wash, so
he's glowing.
It looks like a toupee.
No.
We'll start off with Edge and Billy Gunn locking up. Jimmy Corderas in the ring again. Ref watch. We've got a proper ref for this one. All the other refs, if you remember from part 1, on strike. That's how we ended up with Harvey Whippleman reffing backstage. We also ended up with Dr. Tom Pritchard and the Brooklyn Brawler ref, the opener, if you remember, all the way back to Val Venus versus Steve Blackman.
Yep. I think Jimmy's here because he's got a family to feed.
Yeah.
He got kids.
Just to give you the recap of the first half of this show that we watched. So Val Venus defeated Steve Blackman. D'Lo Brown defeated Mark Henry for the European Championship. We then have Jeff Jarrett with Miss Kitty defending the Intercontinental Championship, in which he defeated China by disqualification. We then had the Acolytes of Bradshaw and Farouk defeating the Dudley Boys, Bubba and Devon. And then we've just seen before this one, Ivory and Luna backstage in a hardcore women's championship match, and Ivory getting the win there. That was a retain. I think I said she won the title, but she retained the title against Luna. Yeah. Back on.
Are you ready for something really, really, really bit emotional right now?
Yeah, sure.
The Dudleys.
Oh, the final Dudley match.
The final Dudley match.
Dudleys versus the Hardys. Was it a ladder match? Is that what it was billed as?
Tables match.
It was billed as a tables match. The Hardys versus the Dudleys on TNA Bound for Glory this weekend just gone. Really good as well. I have watched. I didn't watch the show, but I have watched the match, and I thought it was really good actually.
Really good. Good storytelling, and awesome to see Spike.
Yes.
awesome to see Spike. I got proper goosebumps just seeing Spike, and I was like, what?
Yeah, good to see him. Good guy, Spike Dudley. Great character again. Great hand.
Great mind as well.
Yeah, and now we've got Christian, got Road Dogg in a wrist lock. And now they're trading blows. Right hand there by Road Dogg. Sends Christian off against the ropes. Billy Gunn pulls his hair. And as Billy Gunn pulls his hair, Road Dogg's there. Big boot to the face to put Christian down. And Road Dogg showing him exactly what doggy style looks like.
I will say this to you, though. Great teams.
Oh, yeah. Two of the all-time greats here. Two of the all-time great tag teams.
Ooh. Pinpoint elbow.
And I'll never get bored of watching the New Age Outlaws ever, because it feels like they were around forever, but the run didn't actually last that long. I really enjoyed it when they came back. Do you remember when the New Age Outlaws came back?
Yeah.
And we got like a mini run, didn't we?
Yeah.
In this was well after the TNA run, which was 02 to 05. We got them back 2018, maybe, I think.
You got me thinking now.
Oh, no, it was 2014, sorry. And they feuded with Rhodes and Goldust.
Yes.
And the Shield.
Oof.
2014, that was a lot earlier than I thought, actually, but even so, brilliant. And here's Road Dogg now with the left hands. And a big right, puts Edge down, fantastic. And shake, rattle, and roll.
With a bit of a shaky knee drop.
Yeah, broken up by Christian.
Well,
And do you know what? It's interesting. If you'd asked me in 1999 which of these four would become the biggest star, I'd have said Billy Gunn all day, wouldn't you?
You would at the time, yeah.
And to think all this time later that it was Edge that actually, became the
breakout.
Well, he by far had the best career out of all of them, not just in terms of championships, but in terms of, admiration, respect, all that sort of stuff that goes along with it.
I think what probably did it is the fact that he managed to turn a bit of what could have been a career-ending situation into something very watchable.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the Matt Hardy stuff. Whoever's decision that was at the time in the writers' room to put Lita and Edge on screen together and ride the wave, genius at the time.
Lucky, but genius.
That's heat you can't buy.
No, you can't. The scary thing about this right now is that one side I've got World Heavyweight Champions material.
Yeah. And one side both became world champion in WWE. Both of them did. And the other side, neither of them became world heavyweight champion in WWE. And it's not the way I would have thought. So the New Age Outlaws, neither Road Dogg nor Billy Gunn became world champion in WWE. And both Edge and Christian did. That's crazy when you think back.
Yeah.
We both collide there, Christian and Road Dogg in a crossbody, both of them hitting the crossbody at the same time. Now looking for that hot tag, Billy and Edge looking for the tag. And Billy's really playing to this on the apron. In comes Edge. And no, takes Billy out. Road Dogg doesn't get to the corner. Billy was doing too much showboating.
But that's what I mean. It's a small little thing to consider. One side has got multiple world championships, and the other side's got no world championships, and it's like, how? But still, great teams.
Oh, 100%.
But I think what's so clever about what they did right now is that the fact that even the ones that didn't win the championships, they are being such a great help for the next generation.
Yeah.
All four of them are.
Lead writer for SmackDown, if I'm right.
Yep.
Billy Gunn still wrestling and supporting an AEW, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, unbelievable that he's still wrestling.
But all four of them are always
Double
helping.
DDT for the Road Dogg.
Clean.
Good. Now we got to get the hot tag now. Come on,
Yeah.
Billy. Oh, great right hand there from Road Dogg on Christian as he was coming in the corner. And now Road Dogg's going to get to that corner. Come on, Road Dogg.
He's got it.
Here we
Boom.
go. Now Billy starts cleaning out. Big right hands to Edge and Christian. And Edge and Christian. Whips Edge off the ropes. As he comes back, big back elbow. Christian in. He's off the ropes too. And this one is a big, I mean, I would call that a lariat rather than a clothesline.
I'd say like it's like a
Massive power slam by Billy Gunn into the cover. 1, 2, and Edge kicks him out. And now the Road Dogg's back. Big right hand for Edge.
clean reverse DDT. Duck line. Big kick. Going for the pump handle slam. No, reversed. Back elbow. Oh!
Gangrel and Matt Hardy pulling Christian out. Edge hits the spear on Road Dogg, and now we've got the new brood outside, really giving it to Christian. And now here comes Billy Gunn for the famous, and that's got to be all.
2, 3.
And the Outlaws retain the tag titles, as JR says. Again, any thoughts on this? If you're watching along with us live, get it in the live chat or in the comments below. Remember, you can subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we'd love your support doing that. It's free to do, so you can subscribe anytime you want. It's also free to like the video, so please like, share, do all the good stuff, guys. It's free to do, and we'll love you forever for it.
But the only question is the Hardys or the new brood and Edge and Christian, who are the faces out of them?
I mean, out of those 3 teams, all of them, but none of them at the same time. But it is the Attitude Era. It is 1999, so these things do happen. But Jeff comes off the top, and it's a picture-perfect missile dropkick on Edge. And then straight after that, we get the Famouser. And that'll be all for Edge and Christian in this tag team title match.
Clean.
SmackDown 3 days ago. Looks like we had a bull rope match here between Triple H and The Rock. And the Bulldog was the referee, and the Bulldog took The Rock out. And I'm pretty sure the British Bulldog, Matt Burns, correct me if I'm wrong here, but as quick as he was back in the WWF, he was back out of the WWF.
Yeah. Because he didn't exactly have his traditional music either.
No, he had something a bit different, didn't he?
He had a bit more.
I've just get an idea, I have. But I mean, I'm just looking at this now. It says here that he re-signed in September 99, which we know. We're watching that now. He wrestled all the way up to December. In May of 2000, he was still wrestling in the UK. And he was on SmackDown as well. So he was still wrestling into 2000, into May 2000. And then that's when he was released. So, so we didn't even get a full year of him back in the WWE. Madness. A very young Triple H here. And at this point, he'd already been in the WWE for a couple of years, right? I mean, when did he enter the WWE, Triple H? 97, 96?
Triple H. A bit before that. I think he was 95.
Oh, wow. And it's coming up right now, Matt Burns. I don't know if you know this.
No, I can already see it.
It's now time for the Kennel from Hell match. Now, this feud between the Boss Man and Al Snow all stemmed from the Boss Man kidnapping Al Snow's Chihuahua, Pepper, and pretending to have cooked and fed the dog to Al Snow as part of a show. The setup was supposed to be a kennel from hell inside a steel cage with a second Hell in a Cell cage surrounding it. The space between the two cages, there was going to be vicious attack dogs that would attack anyone who got too close. That's the idea of this match, right? So we've got the big blue cage surrounded by the Hell in a Cell, as ridiculous as that sounds. Yep. What's actually happened here, though, is instead of trained attack dogs, we used untrained pet dogs that were not interested in attacking anyone. And as we watch what happens, I'm sure we'll have a good old laugh about what the dogs are doing. But a very comical ending to a very terrible story in WWF 1999. Forgive me. And building this big blue cage is taking its time.
I am going to say this. It was nice to see that they recovered from this match.
Did they?
Why do you think I just said it the way I just did?
Hey?
Why do you think I said it the way I did?
Yeah, I don't think they did. Well, here's the hardcore champion Al Snow now being interviewed before this Kennel from Hell match, and they are really trying to make chicken salad out of chicken shit here, aren't they?
Yeah.
And have we got the cage together yet? Is it still going? Oh, we've got one side up, so how can we kill a bit more time?
Long entrance.
Absolutely. And I'm just going to make sure I'm synced back up. And you can do the same if you are watching along with us. And we're currently at, just as I press my button, because I want to make sure I'm synced up correctly. We're currently at 1 hour, 28 minutes and 13, 14, 15 seconds. If you're listening along with the podcast or if you're watching along live or back on YouTube, just sync your Netflix, Peacock, however you watch your wrestling up with us. And you can watch along. We're just providing alternate commentary here and having a bit of a laugh at the Kennel from Hell's expense. Here comes the big boss man. Kennel from Hell, Matt Burns. We've been looking forward to this all year.
Have we?
We have. We absolutely have. And he's making his way slowly to the ring, Matt Burns, and we know why. Because it's taken a while to put this cage together. That big blue cage. And this was the last appearance of the big blue cage, if I remember rightly.
Yes.
Black eye, the big boss man there. Big Ray trailer.
Probably got it because when the idea was suggested, it's my idea.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. And down comes the kennel. And you got to remember, the last time the boss man was in Hell in a Cell, man got hung. Many memorable moments inside the Hell in a Cell at this point.
No kidding.
Where are the dogs? Oh, surely they've got to get in the ring before the dogs come out.
Because they might be so rabid.
And this is for the hardcore title as well, Matt Burns. Don't forget that this is for the hardcore title.
And the dogs.
Is that your phone I heard then, mate, or mine?
I'm just checking now.
I don't think it was mine.
Not mine.
Weird. Oh, there is a door on that cage. That's all right. And so the boss man can get in if he wants to. But Al Snow's not letting him in.
What I find funny about this is he's locking him out. Doesn't that mean
He could escape and win?
Yeah,
Yeah, but he doesn't want to be next to these attack dogs.
I want to just walk to the door now. He's out. The gnashing of teeth is never present. They are meant to be inside.
I don't get it. I've never got it.
I think they probably just realised and just said to them, "Get him in the cage."
I'll leave you to it for a couple of seconds, Matt Burns.
Here we go. Here we go. Here come the dogs. Who let the dogs in? Not copyrighted either. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, the dogs, they always say, yeah, if you're going to be playing with, having animals involved, they can have urination involved.
Right, and here we go. We've got Al Snow now hanging from the top of the cell.
We've got urination.
Have we had a bit of urination?
We've had a urination.
As we hit 1 hour, 33 minutes and 37, 38, 39 seconds of WWF Unforgiven 1999. Again, if you want to watch along with us, this is alternate commentary just for you.
Wow.
And there's a suplex from the top of the cage. Off that big blue cage, that classic Jimmy Superfly Snooker cage. We've got the dogs doing the business outside of the ring.
The one that said the one that Vince said no more.
And you know Vince is loving this backstage, don't you? He's there. This is good shit.
This is good. We've got dogs barking at each other.
And they're barking at each other. As Al Snow hits and the crowd is dead for this.
And the crowd goes,
dead.
that's the mild.
Absolutely dead. Like, they're just thinking, what are we watching?
What I find so bad about this is the fact that this meant to be an official Hell in a Cell match, correct?
Correct.
Right. Yet, if you actually go into the Hell in a Cell history of the matches, it doesn't exist.
It's because it's the kennel from Hell, Matt Burns. It's not the Hell in a Cell. It's the kennel from Hell. And we want to forget about it as best we can.
Wow.
Kennel from Hell is up there with Punjabi Prison. Matches we never want to do again.
Just wow.
Oh. Hit him with the baking tray.
Deadly.
And again.
Ooh, brutality.
And Bossman just puts him down. It's quite comical, actually, isn't it?
It's bad.
It is bad. That is exactly the word I would use to describe it.
It's just bad. It's like, what are they trying to do here?
When they're taking the dogs round. Oh, he's trying to cut his way out of the ceiling. Going to try and climb out of the cell. Oh, and Al's got a bat. Hits him right in the sternum. Oh, and broke that bat over Bossman's back.
Ooh.
And Bossman comes straight back with the right hand because we don't have to sell that stuff.
Well, he has got his police gear on.
Even so. Oh, he's got an ear with the pliers.
Ooh.
Alton Thorne would be proud. And Al Snow's busted open. Bossman's got a bag of powder there. Oh, and Al Snow whips it back in Bossman's face. Bossman's blinded temporarily.
And isn't he a police officer?
And cracks him over the head and busts him wide open.
Wait. He's a corrupt police officer.
He's not a police officer. He's not a police officer. He's a prison warden.
It's still, but why is he in SWAT gear then?
I don't know.
Which technically says he's a police officer. But he's got white substance. So much can be said there, but I'm not. But listen.
Yeah, well, he could have got that substance from evidence. Oh, and Bossman straight into the big blue cage. What's he doing now?
What are we doing?
Looking to, I think, is he undoing the bottom turnbuckle? Couldn't get it undone. Hits that cage again.
Bob's just now saying, you need to stall a little bit.
And he wants the dogs to try and attack it, but the dogs are too busy attacking each other.
Some of them are attacking, but they might be attacking in another way.
Yes. 6 Dobermans, Rottweilers doing absolutely nothing.
I wonder what they were paid.
I wonder if they got thanked for the house. Oh, caught him with that shovel on the way down. Brilliant.
I know.
This is Matt Burns. This is terrible.
And people want to know why we put this in our Buried Alive.
Oh yeah, this totally got buried alive. This is absolute wrestle crap.
This is why.
Let me tell you, Matt Baines, we've got 2 more matches after this as well. We've got an hour left of the show. We've only got 2 more matches. We've got X-Pac versus Chris Jericho coming up, and then that 6-pack challenge where we got Triple H, Big Show, British Bulldog, Kane, Mankind, and The Rock, with Stone Cold Steve Austin as the special outside enforcer for the WWF Championship. I'm rocking my Austin 316 Venom t-shirt tonight.
And you know deep down right now that as you are watching this, you can see the fans going, please let this end.
It's gone on too long. It's not even that long of a match, but it feels like it's gone on forever because they had to build the bloody cage first. And that's what they'll probably spend the next 20 minutes after this match doing, disassembling and cleaning up. Because they'll have to go and poop a scoop, won't they?
Yeah. And mop.
And Bossman's escaping the cell off the top of the cage. Oh my God. And Bossman falls. Oh, and falls straight onto his grapefruits on the top rope.
Count me if you got them.
This is the first watch along I've done with you, Matt Baines, where I really haven't enjoyed it.
No.
I'm thoroughly not enjoying this.
Well, because of this match.
Yeah.
It's the match, isn't it?
Do you know what? I think the entire pay-per-view's been quite weak, actually. The Acolytes versus the Dudley Boys was okay. The New Age Outlaws, Edge and Christian, was okay. Jeff Jarrett versus China was weak. D'Lo and Mark Henry, the story was weak. Val Venus and Steve Blackman was a throwaway match.
Come on. How can you sit there and say that D'Lo and Mark Henry was a bit weak?
Because it was.
How could you? It wasn't weak. It got brainerisms and everything.
Yeah. Well, the brainerism thing was the highlight of it. And you can soon get that t-shirt actually at live at our merch store at theburningtruthuk.com, or just scan this QR code on the screen. All our t-shirts will be there. Matt Baines is going to make sure our new brainerism t-shirt does arrive. They're both trying to escape the cage now, though, Matt Baines. We've got Big Boss Man going through the roof. We've got Al Snow. He's opened the door and he's out.
Somehow, with his foot.
Al Snow wins the Kennel from Hell and retains the
Do you know what was so weird about that? He opened that with his foot. Wasn't that maybe locked?
I mean, listen, mate, anything can happen in a Kennel from Hell match. Maybe one of the Dobermans opened it.
I bet you, as he calmed down, he was just there saying, just open the damn door, get me out of this match, we're done.
100%. Let's just go home. I mean, that match was 11 minutes and 42 seconds, and it was 11 minutes and 39 seconds too long.
No, 11 minutes and 42 seconds too long. Shouldn't have existed.
And the dogs are still attacking each other. It's laugh or cry because it's so terrible.
And he's out. What they needed was some proper. That's bad. That gets worse.
Wow. And right, we're backstage now. We've got Mankind being interviewed by Michael Cole. It's very simple, Michael Cole. At the dozens and dozens of Mankind fans. Don't tell him I said that. Brilliant. And we're still taking down the big blue cage. And here's Jericho. Break the walls down. You know I got you. Love this. Love this entrance.
with
Who's he got
Curtis
with him there?
Hughes.
Curtis Hughes.
Mr. Hughes. No relation. No relation to somebody else with the Hughes surname.
I don't remember Curtis Hughes at all.
You don't remember Mr. Hughes?
No.
He was in WCW very briefly.
He had a couple of runs in the WWF as well, looking at this. But no, I just don't. Do you know what? I'm just completely spaced on this. I don't remember him at all. Stop and drop by the walls of Jericho. So now we've got this Chris Jericho versus X-Pac match. How do we think this is going to go? Because right now they're just waiting outside the ring for the cage to come down.
They're stalling.
Yeah, oh, they absolutely are. The problem is they're stalling, but we've got 53 minutes to kill. We've got 2 matches left. Even if that 6-pack challenge went 45 minutes, this is still going to get 15 minutes out of this. And they can't even get in the ring right now.
Recognize the referee watch.
Dr. Tom Pritchard again.
He's finally recovered.
Yeah, he's still got his tracksuit bottoms on, though. His bright blue tracksuit bottoms.
That's the only reason I knew it was him. And the hair.
Oh, right, okay. You've done the right thing here, though, right? They give Jericho the microphone. They've said, go out, cut a promo, kill some time. That's what we've got going on here. That haircut of Jericho's, man. I love it. I actually love it. And we've got the pyro in the ring for X-Pac's entrance.
Charlotte is Jericho.
We're going to get the whole thing. Apparently, Charlotte is Jericho.
Woo!
Do you know, I've got the subtitles on mine. And every time they say World Wrestling Federation, the subtitles say World Wrestling Entertainment. But if you've noticed, they don't do the blurring on the turnbuckle covers anymore.
Oh, it's Netflix. They got the money.
Yeah, I suppose. Wanted to see Jericho in this era was just becoming himself, wasn't he? It's amazing to see like who he was and who he became. I liked Y2J. I was a fan, big fan.
Scamrock.
I've just realised I've drunk 4.5 litres of water today.
That's healthy.
That's a lot of water, mate. No wonder I keep having to go to the toilet.
But you've got a clean system.
Here comes X-Pac. He tell us what to do. Underrated entrance theme, this one. I nearly put my DX top on tonight. Here he comes. Another member of DX.
With his pyro in the ring.
I love the pyro. X-Pac's entrance was brilliant.
Straight out the pyro.
X-Pac, you know, the measuring stick for a long time in WWF. You know, if you could go with the 1, 2, 3 kid, then you were okay to be in the WWF. And obviously then he left and went to work for Bischoff down in WCW during the NWO with 6. but coming back and being X-Pac, I think it was a stroke of genius that he came back because he got the NWO. He was in the NWO when it was absolutely at its height of popularity, and then came back to the WWF for the WWF's height of popularity. He rode the wave perfectly, just like Chris Jericho, actually.
I'm Big Show.
Anybody that came from WCW to the WWF around 98, anytime around there, late 97, all of 98, early 99, they made the right decision.
Yeah.
Because WCW was falling apart and WWF was rocking and rolling. Could do no wrong, could they? Absolutely could do no wrong. And we've got some catch-can wrestling going on here. Waist lock reversed by X-Pac. Jericho taken down into a backbreaker and separated by Dr. Tom. Two wrestling that junior style.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Headlock. Shoulder tackle by Jericho. Puts X-Pac down. Hits the ropes. Got to sleep. We got to leap. He turns and we're going for this hip toss. Reversed. X-Pac gets flipped over. Lands on his feet. And a hip toss by X-Pac.
Ooh,
and they both step up. X-Pac gives him the socket. Fantastic.
I like how you brought the Japanese wrestling up. Have you seen the latest?
Please fill me in.
IWGP. Who was the heavyweight champion there? Last you remember?
I don't know. I would guess somebody in AEW. Maybe Kenny. Maybe Ospreay. Maybe.
No. He's British. Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, okay, Sabre Jr. Yeah, okay.
He's just been dethroned.
Oh, right. Okay. Who by?
Konosuke.
I like Konosuke.
And you know what makes it so weird? Isn't he feuding with somebody in AEW?
I don't know. You tell me, Matt Burns. You're way more up on your AEW than I am.
He's feuding with somebody he's having to tag with. Okada.
Ah. So do we expect to get an IWGP Okada versus...
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You're not selling it to me then, Matt Burns. Give me a bit more.
No. Basically, they've been declaring each other to be the best. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Kushida Okada is the current. He's like the AEW International Champion. It's like the third belt or something.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
Right now, Kushida has been trying to get it. But he's never had a one-on-one yet. And Okada turned around and says, come back to me when you've got some real gold.
And he comes back with the IWGP heavyweight title.
What a way to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. As Jericho looks to put X-Pac in the walls of Jericho, reversed, and Jericho powders out to the outside. We're at 1 hour, 53 minutes and 1, 2, 3 seconds. If you are syncing up and watching along with us live. Again, if you are watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's free to do. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We'd love you loads if you do. As we watch Mr. Hughes, Curtis Hughes, just watching X-Pac and Jericho get up off the floor on the outside. You can also hit that like button, share the video, leave a comment, get in the live chat if you're watching us right now. All those things are free to do and really help us and the algorithm. So please make sure you do all those. Matt Burns will love you forever, and he might even give you a cuddle. As Dr. Tom tries to get them both back in the ring.
He's trying his best.
1999 though, so countouts weren't really a thing. Sick bump.
So officially, the original blue jeans guy person, the original person who had to give it blue jeans was Dr. Pritchard as a referee.
Yeah, I suppose he did, yeah.
You got to sit there and think, how much time is there for this right now? There's a lot here going
Well,
on.
there's 44 minutes left of the broadcast, and there is this, which we must be halfway through this match by now, and then we've got that 6-pack challenge. I dread to think how long that 6-pack challenge is. But I don't remember this pay-per-view at all.
I think we know
I
why.
remember from Hell, but I don't remember the main event. I've stayed away from spoilers. I couldn't even tell you who wins.
Yeah. Well, we can definitely say that this pay-per-view was Unforgiven, because it was unforgivable for how bad it was for having that kennel.
It's certainly forgettable for me.
Was it the last one as well? No,
I think Unforgiven carried on a few years later, because I remember Brock Lesnar and The Undertaker and Hell in a Cell at Unforgiven in like 02, 03.
they managed to recover it later.
It definitely became a SmackDown only branded pay-per-view at some point.
And then it became a Raw one briefly as well. Briefly, if you notice. I'm just trying to look when the last... Do you know when the last one was?
Unforgiven. 09.
Off by one.
Ooh, 08. I tried. Do you know what I mean? I try my best. You can't get them all right, Matt Baines. I do try.
No, do you know who was on the poster, though?
No, I don't.
Batista.
Oh, wow. Well, in 08, that pretty much makes sense, doesn't it?
But someone says promotional poster featuring Batista parodying the movie The Shawshank Redemption.
Is that what it was? That is funny.
Oh, I think I remember this one. I think there was a fight during this event.
Oh, I've just seen that somebody got kicked out behind. It was
Yeah.
opposite the hard cam as well. But the crowd are more into that than the wrestling going on in the ring, which tells you everything you need to know about this pay-per-view.
Which he's got.
You know what, Matt Baines? I'll be glad to leave this one behind after we've watched it.
I feel sorry for X-Pac and Jericho right now.
They're not having a bad match, really.
That's what I mean. And the crowd are booing, not because of them. Ooh.
Next pay-per-view after this one's WWF No Mercy 99, which was around the 17th of October. So we are a little bit behind in terms of our watch-alongs for 99 at the moment. But we'll pick this up probably in a couple of weeks and do another one for 99. Do No Mercy and catch up. And then we'll have a couple of Survivor Series to do, Matt Baines, because you know as well as I do that we don't just do 1999 pay-per-views. We've also been watching 1992. And we've got 1992 Survivor Series to watch as well, which I'm really looking forward to. Probably more than I am 99 Survivor Series. If I remember the main event for 99 Survivor Series, I think it was Triple H, The Rock, and Stone Cold.
Might have been, yeah. But yeah. Do you know what I find interesting as well? Is that, recently on that they had the NXT versus TNA showdown.
Yes.
It was nice to see a traditional Survivor Series match.
Yes, not a War Games.
Correct.
Like a Survivor Series match.
I like a War Game. I like War Games, but that's a nasty bump that is. For X-Pac, I will say, I do not envy that bump. Would you agree there, Scott?
Absolutely. X-Pac whipped against the ropes, Jericho with a clothesline, and X-Pac with a big spin kick.
Ooh.
Spinning wheel kick, we'd probably call that. Spinning wheel kick, spinning heel kick, one or the other.
Wheel is when it's the leg, and heel is when it's the actual back of the heel.
Thanks, mate, clearing that up for us, just in
You're
case you're
welcome.
interested. Right hand by X-Pac. Another right hand by X-Pac. Ducks Jericho, and another spinning kick. Jericho getting whipped.
I'd say more that one was more of a roundhouse.
Oh, and X-Pac straight through the ropes, hitting Curtis Hughes.
Straight out. Oh,
Springboard. Lariat on Jericho.
Clean.
1, 2, and a kick out from Jericho there. 2 count, says Dr. Tom.
Educated feet.
Aren't they just? Oh, low blow.
Oh, that was a blatant low blow.
Sent on by Jericho. X-Pac kicks out. It's not over. I thought that was it.
That should be a DQ.
I bought that as the finish.
But fair play for the X-Pac continuing on. But god damn. I hope he was wearing a cup.
Jericho gets hung up on the top. X-Pac going up to meet him on that second rope. I think we're going to get a superplex.
Is it going to be a superplex or a super duper plex?
Superplex
Nope, super.
X-Pac onto Jericho, and now we're both down. Dr. Tom giving it the count.
Wow, the fast count.
Oh, picks him back up for a second powerbomb on X-Pac. But Jericho's down. Should be going for the cover there. If he goes for the cover, he wins the match.
Just a bit too late. He didn't actually get the them shoulders pinned down, did he?
No.
Could have used a knee in that shoulder.
Could have done.
Keep it down. You ain't taking your leg up now.
Bronco. Wow. I love that.
He just did. Boom! Boom!
It's got to be it. Got to be. He didn't call the DQ for the low blow, but he's got to for this.
Either that or he's that punch
yeah,
drunk. He doesn't. Yeah, there we go.
X-Pac wins by DQ. Right, Matt Burns, I'm going to disappear for a couple of seconds. If you could just take the reins for me.
I've got this covered.
And here comes the save. I'll let you enjoy this.
Here we go. The Road Dogg coming in for the save. He's knocking. Oh, he's knocking bells. He's doing left and right. He's literally teaching a whooping to Chris Jericho. Shaking and hitting the clothesline straight over. X-Pac got rid of Curtis Hughes. And look here, got the Road Dogg who's celebrating with X-Pac. The beating was so bad, Jericho ended up in the crowd. It was shocking. But as it's just been announced, the winner of the match by disqualification, X-Pac. You've got to sit there and think right now, you know, could this be DX rebuilding during this time? You know, you've got Jericho with Mr. Hughes. Or, well, Curtis Hughes looking mean with the bodyguard. But I will say, I am shocked that the low blow was not the end of the match. That should have been the end. Well, they were probably assisting it. Too soon. You can't end the match now. We need to waste some more time. But ladies and gentlemen, we are now for the main event. We are in the hype video. Oh. Here we go. Austin getting injured by Triple H. Vicious after vicious. Shane McMahon. Triple H just winning the main championship. Reigning supreme. Mm-hmm. I will say this was during the stage of Triple H's most viciousness. And I will say this vignette does actually showcase Triple H's brutality, but the rattlesnake striking back and unleashing his howl. Even kidnapping him. And then ramming it with a truck. Yeah, that'll do it. Triple H has Austin arrested for assault. Here we go. Austin's going off. Triple H bullies Linda McMahon. Triple H challenges Vince. Oh, I know exactly what this is now. I think this is where Vince won the WWF Championship because of Austin. Boom! And Vince had to vacate the championship because he didn't want to be... There it is. Vince relinquishes because he can't be involved in WWF affairs. Ooh. So that's how it came. He says he's going to reinstate it. He makes the match for the six pack, which was already made. Okay, Austin couldn't be put into the match, but he's made him a number one contender. But he's got to enforce this match. This is going to be absolute chaos. Because if you were watching this for the first time during then, you didn't know exactly who we're going to win. Because bear in mind, there is some big individuals in this match. And, you know, some heavy hitters. Because you've got, straight off the bat, Triple H, Big Show. Okay, the British Bulldog, you might not. Kane, Mankind, and The Rock. With Stone Cold Steve Austin as the special outside enforcer. Let's make a question. Who could win this match? And entering the ring right now is none other than the Big Show. And I will say he looks mean as ever. I wonder how many falls it requires. Number one. If this was in the UK right now, I'd be saying, "Oh, the match scheduled for one fall, one fall." Here we go. The unusual new music of the British Bulldog. It's really unusual as you look at it right now, because the British Bulldog is like flowing trucks, blocks, and everything, unique style. But right now, as soon as the entrance you see him, it's like does scream out bad guy, villain, viciousness. But look here, Mankind. How he could not be favoured during the times when what he had done for the business makes you, if anyone ever says right now, "Oh, I don't think Mick Foley did much for the wrestling business," get out. You full well know Mick Foley did a lot for the wrestling business. But what's so interesting, I think what's the benefit right now is, for the time, is everyone's taking their time for their entrance. So I think that's where the clock might actually add up quite nicely. So, it roughly ends roughly at a good time. As we say, we've got Big Show, British Bulldog, Mankind, and now Kane entering this match.
Big Red Machine wearing that alternate gear that we didn't see very often.
Yes.
The red on black rather than the black on red. I actually thought this version was much more menacing. Just didn't last long. Eventually cut it down to the more singlet style top, didn't he?
Yes. But at the same time, I've just been saying about British Bulldogs, Luke. There, when he came out, he didn't look like the traditional how we used to, proper chip hair with the dreadlocks and everything and the beads. Where he's got the short hair, looking mean.
Much more of a heel at this point in '99, I think, almost aligned with Triple H. An interesting character, the British Bulldog in '99.
We know who's coming out last.
Oh, absolutely. And this is for the vacant WWF Championship after Vince McMahon won it and had to.
What had happened is Austin had it at SummerSlam. Mick Foley won it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Triple H then lost his rag, injured Austin. Triple H won it off Mick Foley, or Mankind. And then Austin came back, took him into the van, and chaos has reigned as he tried to manhandle Linda McMahon, which brought Vince McMahon out. Triple H then challenged Vince to a match, which then became for the WWF Championship. Vince won the match because of Austin. And then Vince vacated the championship because he couldn't be involved in the affairs of WWF.
Right.
And then said to the Rattlesnake, I can't put you in the six-pack challenge, but what I can do is make you the number one contender as long as you can be the special enforcer for this match.
Got you. And now we've got The Rock looking over at his opponents in this match. Mankind, Bulldog, Triple H, Kane, Big Show. Jimmy Corderas reffing again if you're on Ref Watch. And here comes the Rattlesnake. And do you know what, Matt Burns? I'm going to do it because I haven't done it yet, but it is time
for the main event.
You know I like to stand up for the main event. Austin's a special guest enforcer in this one.
You were wondering about the time earlier, weren't you?
Was indeed.
Are you ready for this?
Go on.
Most of that time was used in the entrances.
Ah, okay. So we've got about 22 minutes left.
Yeah.
And now we've got The Rock starting off with the Bulldog. And what's really interesting about this one is it's tag-in rules, which, like, and we've got Austin on commentary with JR, which sounds fantastic. And The Rock laying into the Bulldog with right hands.
The only difference is at least with being a six-pack challenge, you've got to be careful being in the corners.
Oh, absolutely. You get into a corner, you get yourself tagged out, you can't win the match. Again, if you are watching along live, get your chat in. Let us know what you think of Unforgiven 1999. We're currently at 2 hours, 16 minutes and 52, 53, 54 seconds of this watch along, so you can sync up and watch it with us. If you haven't been watching along, just press pause, go find it, get it loaded up, and then come back to us. While you're watching, if you want to hit that subscribe button, it's free to do. It'll help us out loads. We'll love that. Matt Burns might even give you a cuddle. Also, hit the like button, share this stream with your friends, share the channel with your friends. We'll love you forever. Because that's what we want you to do, because we love wrestling. We love talking about it. And now The Rock and Triple H in the ring, and The Rock still with huge right hands on the game. And Kane takes himself in on The Rock and still finishes Triple H off with that huge right hand.
He's all yours, big man.
Down. Rocking my Austin t-shirt for this as well, Matt Burns. There, if you saw 316. And Kane comes off, big elbow drop. And Kane with a huge power slam there on Triple H. Kane now to the top there. Big Show pushes him off. Huge bump there from Kane.
He hit me.
Absolutely.
Could you imagine that as a unique tag, just slapping him?
Works for me.
Triple H tags out. Boom. The problem
Big
is,
corner there on Triple H.
he was decking Triple H, but the thing is, he was not focusing on the legal individual.
Kane and Mankind now trading off in the ring. And do you know who wins this match, Matt Burns? Because I can't remember.
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
I've got absolutely no clue. So Kane whips off. Mankind comes back to a foot, and now Mankind laying in some right hands of his own to Kane. Kick to the gut off the
why
rope.
Why don't you predict who wins? Or do you want to break from predictions?
No, I think I didn't do very well this week, did I? But we'll get to that maybe next week. I'm still a bit precious about it. Big Show with a big elbow over the back of Kane's head. Oh, and Kane with a huge right hand of his own. And we're still in the feeling out process here, even though there's 6 of them. There's still another 15 minutes, 18 minutes of this show. So anything can happen. Again, if you're watching along live, we're at 2 hours, 20 minutes, 38 seconds. So you can sync up with us. The Big Show, man. 500 pounds of muscle, Matt Burns.
And how many people can pick up Kane and balance Kane like that?
We're from the UK, right?
Yeah.
500 pounds is 35.5 stone. The Big Show is 35.5 stone here. I know he's 7'2", but he's an absolute. Look at his legs. That tree trunks. Kane, no small guy himself. He's 7 foot, 300 odd pound. You know, you're talking Kane, probably 320 pounds. That's 22 stone 8, 22 and a half.
And he's hitting enziguris.
Yeah, well, you can on the Big Show. And Big Show goes straight out. And now we've got the Bulldog and Kane in the ring. Bulldog going for the knee. Clever. Get the big man off his feet. That's what you want.
And British Bulldog, he was no slouch to the power game.
No, not at all. We took a big boot there off Kane.
I was about to say he did eat a foot.
And then Big Show gave him what I can only call a super kick to Kane. And now Mankind on the Big Show.
I'm calling it a thrust kick. There's nothing super about it. He just thrust it.
Super, mate, it was. No, absolutely no soul back from the Bulldog.
I think even Bulldog lost where he was.
Yeah, the Bulldog getting absolutely wrecked here by The Rock. Triple H didn't want any of that.
Hang on, the real question is who are the legal individuals?
Right now, The Rock and the Bulldog, I'm sure of it.
No, because Bulldog tagged out.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't think he did. The ref didn't see it.
That's what makes this so confusing.
Mankind didn't want to get in at all there. And now Kane and The Rock. Because Mankind doesn't want to fight The Rock. I love that. Tell to Will. No. Slip slam from The Rock. Russian leg sweep. And down goes Kane. Fantastic.
Smooth transition.
Yeah. Russian leg sweep's a move that does not get done enough in 2025. Oh, and that's that sidewalk slam.
Smooth as well.
Yeah. Big power move from Kane on The Rock. Perfect cut off. Slow the match down a little bit for us.
I will say The Rock did come in with some speed. The Rock and Sock connection.
Oh, low blow by Mankind on Kane. And people love The Rock. Oh, and there's that pile drive on Kane from Mankind. Triple H is in now on Mankind.
You
And
gotta
this
love
is
the
this is a sign of things to come, Matt Burns. Beginning of the year 2000, these two are going to have a hell of a rivalry, right?
Oh, definitely.
We're coming up to your favorite time in wrestling, I feel. As we get into our watch-alongs at the beginning of next year.
Yeah. Because I feel as though the Royal Rumble, the 2000 Royal Rumble was a great, what a pay-per-view to kick off the year 2000.
One of your favorites, isn't it?
Yeah, one of, yeah.
Mankind going for a suplex on the outside to Triple H, reversed.
Ooh.
Mankind takes the bump. Ouch.
I was saying earlier that there are people who still say to this day that Mankind, Mick Foley, he didn't do much for the wrestling business. You sure about that?
Mankind's one of the all-time greats. Mick Foley. In any iteration, Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, one of the all-time greats. And Mankind,
funny.
And Mankind, for me, one of the greatest ever characters.
Yeah.
And now everyone's brawling. Triple H hits those ring steps, courtesy of Mankind.
And that's a rare thing. Mankind using, throwing somebody into the steps is normally airmen to him.
Absolutely. Triple H taking the bump. Big foul driver to Triple H on the steps.
Take your time. Take your time.
Bulldog and Mankind now in the corner. Oh, and the Rock now hitting the steps as well. Oof. Big Show just watching it happen as Kane sends the Rock hurtling towards the steel steps. Shoulder first. What a horrible bump that Bulldog just took.
That was a bad bump.
Mankind wants the Rock's help. And he tags the Rock in. Take on the Bulldog. Big right hand on the Bulldog from the Rock. As he gives him the thumbs up. Now, coming up to the end of this show now, Matt Burns, but we are still 2 hours, 27 minutes, 42 seconds in. The Rock with a big right hand on Triple H, and now the Big Show's in the ring with the Rock. And the Rock gets out. Who's the legal man here now? Kane. Kane and the Big Show. And here come the referees. The referees that have been on the picket line all night, here they come. And now Kane tags in Mankind, and now Mankind going to go to work on the Big Show. What are all the refs doing here, Matt Burns? I'm still lost in this story. I'm not really sure what's happening.
I'm wondering if they're a bit worried about one of their betrayals. Of Cordera's being there.
Oh, okay, I get you. And that's a way to get Austin involved.
Yeah.
Because once Corderas is gone, the enforcer's going to have to... Got you.
I've got a family. Let me do my job.
I'm going to reserve judgment for my rating out of bangers at the end of this, Matt Burns, but I'm telling you now, I'll be very shocked if it's above a 2. I don't even think it'll get to 2 at this point. This has been by far my least enjoyed watch along that we've done. And in comes The Rock now for the Big Show. Big right hands from the People's Champ. And we're getting into The Rock being the guy here, aren't we? Yeah. Austin's on his way out in the next couple of months. The Rock's on his rise to superstardom. Big line there.
I will say that the fair line that was.
Triple H breaks up the count because he knew that The Rock was definitely going to win the WWF title with a clothesline there on the Big Show. No love lost between The Rock and Austin. And now he has Triple H as well. The Rock taking Austin's beer and spitting it in Triple H's face. And now we're trading off more right hands.
That got a pop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Better leave my beer alone.
And then The Rock tagging in Kane. And Triple H tagging in Mick Foley, Mankind.
Ooh.
My phone's getting nuts tonight. No. Kane's got Mankind up on his back.
I think there was a blind tag there.
Yeah, Jimmy Corderas was trying to tell Kane there was a tag. Kane hits the tombstone on Mankind, but in comes the Big Show. And Kane gets thrown to the outside by the Big Show. Bulldog picks up Kane for that power slam, that running power slam, almost.
Triple H. Discombobulated.
Here's the pedigree. Oof. What a bump on the pedigree. And now The Rock taking Triple H out. Now we've got Mankind. And he hits The Rock with the double. Oh, and out it comes. It's Socko. Ready for that mandible claw. Why is it called the mandible claw, Matt Burns?
Because he literally touches the mandel. There you go.
And The Rock's going to go down. I can't believe you knew that. I'm gutted. And now the crowd really getting behind The Rock. And here we go, rock bottom.
Rock bottom.
Triple H breaks it literally at the very last second. That was 2 3/4. Oh, Big Show with a headbutt on Triple H. Headbutt on The Rock. And clotheslines Kane out of the ring. Bulldog gets himself picked up and body slammed by the Big Show and kicked out of the ring.
Here.
Yeah. And now we got the choke slam. Big Show going to choke slam Mankind. Oh, and he made sure he got up then, didn't he? And the refs pull out Jimmy Corderas.
I called it!
So the refs just screwed the Big Show out of the title. And now the refs are giving Jimmy Corderas a kick. And Austin's getting in the ring. Oh, he's going to go break it up.
Boom! There goes Teddy Long. Boom, boom,
Chad Patton,
boom.
Tim White, Mike Chioda. What are we watching? And Earl Hebner now. Earl Hebner's going to get a shot here. Boom, Earl's down.
Boom.
Fantastic. Doesn't get any better than that.
Into the shadow realm.
And here's the Rock with the DDT.
Ooh.
Goes for the cover, but we've got no ref, Rock. Austin's in.
1, 2, woo!
No, kicked out. But Austin is now the referee. He's decided.
Good stuff. High knee.
High knee there from Triple H. The main event's not been too bad, actually, Matt Baines. It was a slow start, but I've really enjoyed this second part, the second half of this match. Triple H stomping a mud all in the Rock.
Is the main event.
Rock bottom by the Rock. He's setting Triple H up. There's the rock bottom. Center of the ring.
Clean.
Oh, and it's time for the most electrifying move in all of entertainment. Boom. People's elbow on Triple H. Here comes Austin. 1, 2, and the Big Show pulls Austin out. Oh, low blow.
Boom.
Austin hits the Bulldog with a chair, but Triple H hits the Rock with a pedigree. 1, 2, 3, and Triple H is the new WWF champion. Wow. Holy moly.
And Austin was the one to actually
count the 3.
the 4.
Madness. Madness. Listen, we're coming to the end of this event now, Matt Bain. So what I do want to tell everyone is that if you have enjoyed this watch along and you want to hear more from us on the Burning Truth, all you've got to do is hit that subscribe button, move forward a bit. Hit that subscribe button, whether it's on wherever you get your podcasts or whether it's on YouTube. Hit that like button, give us a comment, do all the good stuff. Matt Baines will love you so much. He might give you a cuddle and we'll love you forever.
And then again,
you can find us on any of the social media. All you got to do is type in The Burning Truth and look for the championship belt above my head, above Matt Baines' head, and behind him as well. Austin's just give Triple H a stunner. Fantastic. But Triple H is the champion. But Austin stands tall at the end of the night.
Of course. We are
going to get on the website, Matt Baines.
Yep, the website, which is www.theburningtruthuk.com. And a nice way to get to it is through the little QR code in the top left-hand corner. As my co-host is just lovely presenting it. And I will say, what it has to be done, it has to be said. You do a good job. As you said, we are getting close to 1,000 subscribers. And if you can hit it, as he keeps saying, I will give a hug. I will. Whether it's a bear hug could be a different story. But anyway,
big stunner there.
I think that has got to be a wrap up for this episode. Would you say?
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. What I would like to say, just as we end the stream here, I'm just going to press pause so the next thing doesn't play for mine. There we go. What I will say as I remove the clock is what a ride. Shocking turns, wild matches, attitude era chaos at its best. What I want to know is what was your favorite moment from the show and what was your least favorite moment from the show? Whack it in the comments below. We'll read all them back and we'll make sure we give you some shout outs next week when we are back with the Burning Truth.
For me, I'm going to say the plummet for the event was a certain match that we already know. You know exactly which one it is. I think the highlight was the main event. Personally, I thought that was phenomenal. And for me, for bangers, I would say originally before we got into it, it was a one banger. but I think the actual main event brought it up to about 2 for me.
I'm going to stick at 1. So between us, that's about 1.5 bangers. That's probably our worst rating we've given.
Yeah, there we go. That's it. But with that all being said and done and everything, I'm just going to say this. Until next time, stay fired up, stay passionate, and check out your local wrestling. And always remember DFTBA. And in case you don't know what that means, it of course means don't forget to be awesome.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold sets